I have here today Dr. Glen Koorey, a Senior Lecturer in Transportation at University of Canterbury. Glen is giving a What If Wednesday lecture next week. Glen, we've talked about cycles. Can we build a cycle-friendly Christchurch?
I think we can. We've actually already got a very good foundation. In terms of New Zealand, we've got a good take-up already, and we've got some nice facilities on the ground. What we need to do is expand it so that a lot more of the what I call the interested but concerned people actually want to take cycling up. They like the concept, they're just a bit worried about the traffic at the moment.
Glen, what are some examples of cycle-friendly cities overseas?
Well, I think people often talk about a lot of the European cities, the likes of the Copenhagens and Amsterdams, as being good models, and it's amazing to look at a place like Copenhagen. But I think in terms of applicability to New Zealand, it's interesting to look at more of the Anglo-centric places. So I've been particularly interested in North America, the Pacific Northwest, Portland, Vancouver, Seattle, places like that, are really embracing cycling, and the places which historically were car-dominated. And so I think we can relate a bit more to examples from there.
So if we were to make Christchurch cycle-friendly, is it expensive and who would pay for it?
It's not expensive in the scheme of things. It's expensive compared to what we've spent before on cycling. The council's planning to spend $70 million on cycleways in the next few years. Sounds a lot, but then they're probably going to be spending $2 billion on transport in the next decade. So it's only about 3% of our budget there. And when you look at the benefits, they far outweigh those costs.
What are the benefits of having cycle lanes and making Christchurch cycle-friendly?
Well, for the people cycling themselves, there's definitely economic and health benefits and safety benefits as well. But I think we've also got to recognise there's actually benefits for others as well. So those who are still driving, for example, they get congestion benefits. Suddenly there's fewer people stuck in traffic with them. The economy benefits as well. It costs a lot less if you're going to be running a bike than a car. You can spend that money on other things as well. And I think potentially we can make savings in our road budgets as well. We won't need to build some of those road improvement projects because the demand won't be there. Right, and finally, have you pitched your ideas to the people involved in the Christchurch rebuild? I've had quite a few discussions with the staff at the council about what they're planning to do for a more cycle-friendly city. That's come through in terms of their cycle design guidelines. Also, we've had some of our students do some research that's helped them also sort of pin down some of the tools that they might use as well.